Hello beautiful nomad souls, welcome back to the channel. On this channel we do pick a card readings, tarot and oracle card readings, and we go deep into ourselves, deep within, looking for spirituality, growth and development. This is a safe space for everyone, so everyone is welcome. Today we're going to ask cards and the universe what is the information and the messages that we need to know right now. What is the message that you need to hear right now? As usual, you will need to choose one set of cards. So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Please take a moment, meditate, and choose a set that calls you the most. I will give you a moment now. Okay, so let's start with the pile number 1. What is your message? What do you need to hear right now from the universe, from the spirits? Let's see. Those are your tarot cards. And those are your oracle cards. Wow, this is a very interesting information. Let me just show you the tarot cards first, so you can have a better view on them. Those are just beautiful cards. And there is a lot of information here, and those are the oracle cards as well for you. Okay, so let's start with the oracle cards. This is a surprise that they both came together this way, in this kind of position. Stretch and the sun. Enjoy success and happiness. And stretch card. Those are very beautiful cards together, and they read just like a perfect pair together. Basically, this means go step forward. There is no time to wait anymore. Do not waste your time waiting. Do not waste your time just expecting things to happen. These two cards are telling you that you really need to grow as a plant grows towards the sun. So as you have to grow towards the sun, towards the success and your own happiness, okay? I see already opportunities waiting for you, and I see someone waiting for you as well in the near future, or in the future in general. There is a lot of active energy that I see in here. I kind of sense you were born under the lucky star, but sadly you're not using all your potential, not yet, okay? It kind of feels that you are still expecting to grow into something bigger, to learn something more. Kind of feels that you're still waiting for someone, people to come into your life and to guide you through this journey towards the sun. But you know, there is no need actually, because I sense that in a very short time, and by the way, this reading is timeless, but in a short time for you, in the position that you are at the moment, in a short time, the opportunities will be approaching you with this card. Actually, I see that the arrows are already pointed into you, and they are going your way. So opportunities are around the corner. So think about your personal situation, whether you have been waiting for a new job to arrive into your life and just happen. Maybe you have been waiting for a person to make that first step further. Maybe you've been waiting, still kind of learning from yourself, from your own experience, maybe learning some kind of craft, and not being overly too confident about the things that you already know. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. I get a sense of immatureness in here as well. Maybe you are feeling that you are too young to do some things or to make some kind of decisions. Maybe you feel that it's not the right time because you still need to do this and that, and you should really stop yourself from that and be more active. The stretch card really aligns well with this. Eight of Wands card, they are talking about speedy actions in general. You don't have to think anymore, you have to action. So if you tend to overthink and create different scenarios and see what kind of outcomes there could be in your mind, stop doing that, because this is procrastination. You are just stopping yourself from those opportunities, because I see that you are already surrounded by very, very good energies. The star card is wonderful. That means that you are very capable. That thing that you feel about yourself of being immature, too young, unexperienced, and so on, yes, I do understand, because it's in this card. It might be that you have been told that you still need to learn so many things and that it's not yet. You know, with this star card, that you are feeling a little bit out of the place as well, a little bit. Like you are afraid of your own potential, you are afraid of those opportunities that are around you. So you kind of try to put yourself into the cage, into the frame that the society and the family and your friends, whoever it is, trying to tell you. And I do understand the position of this card. It's a little bit of naiveness, and maybe you do not trust yourself well enough yet, just because you feel that, okay, I am just too young. Maybe literally, maybe you just feel that you are too young. And you still need to do many things, and you still need to achieve many things in this life in order for your goal to happen. And this is where I would really, really call for action for you, actually. And think about one thing which is very important that I see from the cards in here, is that you can learn forever, and you should learn forever, because as humans, we should never stop learning, because we can never be perfect and too complete. Okay, there is always something that there will be around the corner. There is always something that you can make to become more and more perfect in your own way. But when is the time to actually start doing things that you always wanted to do? If you just wait to get that experience, to get those chances, to meet those people, and so on, the time and the moment will never come. And these cards, all of 5 of them, are saying do that now. Now is the time. It's not tomorrow, it's not the next week, it's not the next year. It's now. You should do things now. You should reach your goals now. Do not wait. Every single new opportunity you will take is going to be successful, because all of the 5 cards, they talk about success. I see huge mental potential in here, always looking forward to the future, always looking forward for the next goal, for the next job, for the next opportunity. So you should really use that energy in you that you have. Maybe it's been blocked by some kind of certain things in your life, in your current situation, but it shouldn't be anymore. Very great results are expected. Actually, you will be successful very soon at anything that you do. This card talks about how people say in poker, like beginner success. So it's actually something that you should use for your own good. I know that it's a bit scary to be starting out something new, taking risks and so on, because you don't know what can happen afterwards. But this card is actually talking about the beginner success, so why not to use this opportunity for that? And it comes along with the star card, which is, you know, dreams are there to make them true. You are the one who can make those dreams come true. And I'm not talking about the cliche things about the dreams, you know, that we wish to be millionaires, we wish to be, I don't know, successful in our jobs, marriages, and relationships, and so on. This is a very light-hearted card, which basically speaks that whatever you do, you bring great joy and success to your life, and not life of yours, but also life of others. People see you as a very brilliant person, someone who is capable of so many things. And I would say that you have a lot of admirers in your job, school, wherever place you are, college maybe. People are looking at you as an example, as a something they would like to follow. So you have a lot of influence onto people, and they kind of sense that, you know, this girl or this boy, they just do stuff and it just happens, and they don't see, you know, that under what they see in the reality is actually a huge mental, intellectual investment. And I see a lot of positive energy. You are blessed by the sun's energy as well. Currently there is like a lot of sun's energy here, which is kind of moving you forward, which is sending you those positive vibes, and is telling you that it's time to take a risk. It's time to finally go forward, whatever thing it is. Maybe you like someone, because there is a person standing here and you're waiting just for things to happen. Don't wait anymore, go for it yourself, because it has a huge potential. If you want to tell something to someone, those beautiful feelings, maybe reveal them, go for it and do that. If you want the job, if you want to try this opportunity, try, at least try, because I see there is a huge possibility of success to happen. So I really hope you have enjoyed this reading, and let me know what was the even a little step forward that you have taken today. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye. Okay, now let's move on to the set number 2. What is your message from the universe, and what do you need to know right now? Tarot cards, those are your cards. Please have a look. Beautiful transformative cards. I see a mixture of black and white in here, and we will go just right now into your reading just when we open your oracle cards, which is the Wise One and Ready but Waiting. Those are your cards. Okay. Oh wow, a very deep and spiritual information is in here as well. I see the birth and I see the death. I see moving from one stage to another. I see taking this experience that you have gained into a new reality. I see trying something new without not looking backwards. I see some kind of sacrifice here as well need to be made in order to make things better. That's the thing, in order to make things better. Let's see first of all your tarot cards, because I feel drawn to start with these ones first. I feel very interested actually that you've got these two cards first of all together, which is the Fool and the Death card, which I would say are two extremes. So I see this combination actually to be very interesting, and I'm kind of surprised that cards, they went this way. Sometimes, you know, the cards, they just go how they have to go, and we just need to transmit the information best as possible. First thing, I'm kind of getting a feeling that some of you are right now in a moment of change. Change is a huge thing in here. Maybe you are leaving the old for the new good, or the old good for the new bad, or the old bad for the new good. It could be both ways. I get a feeling that it's going to be a positive change for you anyway. Kind of some things are over in your life, whether it's relationship, whether it's friendship, maybe it's career, job, or some kind of old you, old patterned you, that you have recently realized that this is not who I am, and I need to reveal to the world and to myself who am I, and I want to take this path. So I see some kind of losses here as well, but you know, people tend to speak about losses as a negative thing. In this sense, I don't see losses that you are or you will be experiencing in your life as a major ones, as a negative ones. I see them actually bringing you to a better times, into a better life, into a better understanding, into a better position. There is a feeling that I sense in here that you've been silent for a while, that you prefer silence over speaking, that you are a deep feeler, you have a lot of senses and sensibilities, and you think a lot and you feel even more. There is a lot of information in you already. It feels like that you are a sponge of the society. Anything that happens with people around you, relationships, friendships, anything, even news, what's on news, I kind of get a feeling that you soak that information inside yourself. You soak it and you pile it up. Sometimes it could be a good feeling, a good information, a useful information, but I kind of sense also a tendency to suffer a little bit as well. That sometimes you choose to overthink and to really feel deeply emotionally about someone when it's actually not that needed, that you take a lot of responsibility of emotional heavy feelings from others onto you, okay? And I understand why you do that because of these two cards. Especially, we will take a look on this card right now. This is the Wise One. I love this card. Look how spiritually awakened this person is. This person, this woman, she has an owl with the moon on her shoulder. She has a crown and she has long hair. And this card talks about wisdom. This card talks about seeing beyond the reason. This card is all that other people are not able to see. It's in you. So this is the strength that you have in you, in your life currently, in your current position, in your current stage, that you are a person who truly knows by feeling. It feels like you have that third eye. You are afraid of taking those chances. You are afraid of taking those let's say opportunities and changes into your life because you've got this card ready but waiting. It's beautiful. I'm always surprised how the cards, they match so well. Like, I have not checked these cards before opening to you, and everything I'm telling you is just the information that I'm receiving right now. But these two cards, look at them, they are so similar. Look at the tranquility in their eyes, look at the spirit and that kind of light among them. They share the same spirit. It feels like it's the same spirit in two different bodies, and the third body is yours. That information lays in you already. So that's something very interesting, because it feels that you know what you have to do. You always knew what you have to do. You had that kind of special sense that nobody else has, but you were probably just really hurt by the world, by the people next to you, because you tend to soak into the emotions a lot, that you wait instead of do things. And you know what? For other people, I would say that, you know what, why waiting if you can be doing instead? But you are a wiser one. It's not only about just rushing into actions. It's not about trying to compete in a way where everybody is competing. Maybe if you just got out, let's say, from an old relationship that was not working, probably friends and other people next to you are telling you, hey, so it's okay, just find a new girlfriend, boyfriend, and you will heal this way. And you wait instead of taking that action. You wait instead of taking that risk, which probably is not a risk, but you prefer to be alone with yourself. I see a lot of loneliness here as well. We have a lot of figures that are only one person in here. Even the Death in here is alone. The Death is a very beautiful card for you in this sense. It talks about understanding what you have to release in order to go for the better transformation. So you are not afraid to leave things behind, not anymore. Nothing can scare you. You have been through a lot of things. You have been through it all. And there is nothing that will stop you. There is nothing dark that can scare you. There is nothing white that you trust naively as a only one solution and potential. You truly know how to evaluate things. You truly know when it is time to move, when it is time to transform, when it is time to move into the next stage, but when it's not. And that's the beauty of your spread. This is one of the most powerful spreads that I've seen, spiritually speaking, in the past weeks. And I really like this combination, because you are a person that is fully mature and grown up. Sometimes I think it's very hard for you to find right partners, right friendships, right circles, job opportunities even. It can be anything, just because you're an old soul in a young body. And it doesn't matter your age. I sense that your body is just way too young for your spirit. Your spirit is an old spirit that has gone through many lives already and is in here right now. So I see sometimes that there is this clash, and you will be always living in this clash of the fool and the death. You know, those two cards, they speak of releasing and starting something new, one page after another. It's like reading a book that tells a new different story every single page. It's your life. But somehow that there is a lot of comfort in here, there is a lot of harmony in here, there is a lot of satisfaction in here. You are in a good place at the moment, even though you doubt it sometimes and you feel like, I feel misunderstood by other people. Why can't I find a good relationship, friendship? Why people do not understand me, and why I feel that they mistreat me even? Don't be so scared about those feelings. It's okay to feel them, it's okay. But what I see in here, that you actually don't need anyone to pursue your goals and to be happy. I see a lot of kind of family connection in here. Family loves you, people around you, they love you. So do not focus on people that are just trying to soak you and are just trying to tell you those vague and very silly advices on major changes of your life. You don't need advice from anything and anyone. That's the thing. You can decide yourself, and you will always do so. Trust yourself and only yourself, because you already have the whole wisdom that you need to take that decision. Stop yourself, break those chains from the society, family, those expectations from someone that are putting on you. Why? You don't need them. You are you, and that's the beauty of it. I see that you will be going through any kind of problem really fast and very confidently, and that's the thing. Doesn't matter in which situation you are at the moment, this will pass with no huge impact, because you already have lived this several times before, and there is not gonna be anything new. So trust the flow. Okay, so that was the reading for the ones that have chosen the second pile. Thank you very much, and I hope the message stays with you. Take what resonates with you and leave everything else behind. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye bye. Okay, let's move on to the set number 3. What is the message from the universe to you that you need to know right now? Let's see. Okay, so first of all, for your tarot cards, let's open them and let's see what those are. Wow! Okay, what a beautiful, loving energy so far. Let's see what is for Oracle, and we will start your reading. Okay, Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded and shift. Yeah, we have a shift. Oh, okay, something is about to change in your love life. Okay, there is such a strong message in here. Something is about the corner, okay, to come into your life. First of all, if you are in a relationship, I see marriage here, I see commitments, I see meeting soulmate in general. If you're a single one, again, I see that soon you will be attracting a new, very suitable partner into your life. The universe is already preparing you, and that's why you've got this Earth Guardians card, which says stay rooted and grounded. Don't be afraid of a change or new things that will be approaching you in the next few months or a year. Okay, this is a beautiful card. This means that, you know, you are on the correct path, and the universe is also kind of sending you just new challenges. Yes, could be new challenges, but they are all for good. This is something that you have been waiting for a lot. Shift is a very beautiful energy in this sense as well. That means that your situation will be changed. Doesn't matter in which kind of situation you are in at the moment, it will be soon changed. That's what the oracle is trying to tell you. Now we come back to tarot. Again, this is purely love's energy. A lot of love in here. So I don't know whether you are in a relationship, whether you are not yet, but I kind of get a feeling that soon you will be in a relationship with your soulmate, because you are meant to be. It kind of I have a feeling that this period is a period of change for you in terms of your heart area. Things that were hurting you, things that were not working for you, will be soon over, and you will be repaid all the bad days that you had, all the bad relationships and bad people in your life that you had. It will be repaid for you with a huge amount of happiness and success and soulmate relationships. So there is a person already standing here in your future as a soulmate, as a spirit that was born here, came to this life as well to meet your spirit. And that's something beautiful. And I see that you will be feeling soon very romantic, and you will be feeling that, you know, I want to open up, because this is an opening up card. Maybe you will let someone know about your feelings. Maybe people will be just seeing you as a super lovable, super helpful, super just attractive person in general. You will be shining. There is this aura around you already that I sense. The energy is something very attractive, and not in a way that, you know, I just want to spend a few nights with this person and that's it. No, there is something very serious going around here, and this is something that people are noticing about you, that you are changing. Okay, and maybe that you're opening up more, maybe that you are starting to tell things that you have never said before. Okay, people are noticing the change in you, and I kind of sense that they are noticing you, the change in you, first than you do, because I kind of sense that there is kind of a tendency for you to not to speak up so much about your feelings. Okay, and maybe you save them to yourself, but you know, that's the thing, people, they read you without words already, and there is something that is changing in you, something very positive that people like a lot, and they feel very attracted to you. So could be that in the next few months you will be receiving a lot of kind of dates and a lot of kind of invitations to go to parties, to meet other people, to even to find out and see other opportunities that are around you. So never say no, go to all these places, because I kind of sense that you need people next to you right now. This is a moment of not being alone for you. It's not a moment of spending time in your solitude and just loving yourself to yourself only, as well, keeping yourself to yourself. You need to open up to other people and understand that we humans, we need interactions, and we learn from all the interactions that we have. Either they are bad or good ones, but we need to experience them in order to kind of make our own base and ground, which comes to this card that you need to have your base and your roots created. And that's the thing, you will be doing them through the experience with other people. It's not a spread for loners, definitely not. If you were a loner until this point, it's very, very likely that soon it will change, because shift is here. When the shift comes into the reading, you know, there is of course we can ignore it, that's true, it's up to you, it's your decision, but it feels like that everything in the universe, everything in your life is already aligned to make that new kind of stage, the new decision, the new kind of channel, the new reality where you have to live. Is just, you know, the few moments left for you to kind of really accommodate yourself with this situation and really go deep within, because it is about to change. First of all, in love area, you are already kind of open. You are open to new things. Your heart is longing for a true love, for true relationship, for true meaning of love. Okay, so that's a very beautiful reading. Soon things will shift. Soon things will be as your heart and your soul and your spirit was longing for a really long time to experience. And just let that energy in and do not be afraid of anything, because yes, it will come with bad and white, or with good and bad, but it's all for you, it's all your experience, it's all your soul connection. So that was the reading for the ones that have chosen the third pile. Thank you very much, and bye-bye. Okay, and here is the answer for the ones that have chosen the fourth set. What is the message from the universe to you, and what do you need to know right now? Let's see your tarot cards. Okay, the Chariot, King of Swords, Page of Wands, and as for Oracle, we've got the Elder and Influence. Wow, such a dominative spread. Definitely the domination, and you know, if spreads were the actors and the stars of the Hollywood, the fourth set will be definitely taking all the lights, backlights of paparazzis, and definitely enjoying being in that kind of fame and into that kind of spotlight. I know that this is such a weird note that I start this reading, but you know, I never know when I open the cards how they're gonna look. I just choose them before turning on the camera, and then I let the information flow through me. This is how I believe should be. The energy just has to flow, and you know, the words have to go into the right moment, into the right, let's say, people. So if you found this video, it's definitely meant to you, and please remember, take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Okay, so let's start first of all with these two oracle cards, because I really want to show them to you. First of all, the Elder, which says move beyond ancestral patterns. Very deep message as well. Have a look on this. It's very beautiful. It's like acknowledging who you are, having all that experience from the past, but also not sticking to the old kind of ways and not sticking to the old trusted methods. This is kind of the feeling that I'm getting from the card, this card in this sense for you. And here is the Influence. Such a beautiful card. It's just such a beautiful imagery. I just love this card, and that it comes, let's say, in this set, because it tells us that you are a naturally born leader, or at least that people now are looking into you and kind of whether they are trying to follow your examples, maybe they are trying to copy you, or they just kind of find you very positively inspiring. You are an inspiration for many people at the moment. This is kind of the feeling that I'm getting, that all eyes are on you. And you know, it could be a good thing as well, definitely, that people are truly kind of seeing you as someone who can help them to change their lives, because they see that power in you. This could be also that people are looking into you and kind of, you know, on social media, checking what do you do and kind of comparing themselves to you. And it could come with, you know, the darker side of this, jealousy and so on. But, you know, I tend to really focus on the Influence card as a very positive card, that you positively influence people around you to make change, to make things go better, and maybe just showing your example and talking about what you have done, how did you do that. It's actually helping other people in a most unexpected ways. So this is what those two cards are speaking. And again, I sense a lot of domination energy here. Again, every single of us, we have different energies in one place. So both feminine and masculine, doesn't matter whether we are male or female, okay? So I kind of sense, if you are a female, let's say in this case, that the masculine energy is just thriving. It just needs to go out, okay? There is something about that it just needs some nurturing, that is just overcoming your feminine side. And I see this as a beautiful thing, and you should use it for achieving especially goals at your work, okay? I see a lot of opportunities around you. Especially starting, let's say, something new business, new venture, new kind of path, career, or something very business oriented, this spread, this let's say in this sense. And I see you a naturally born leader, so there is a position of I don't know, team leadership, or kind of a manager, or kind of boss, or maybe becoming your own boss. Think about that as well, because the Chariot card is very beautiful for starting your own business. Do that, because there is a really action calling spread. This one, it talks about doing rather than thinking. So it's very beautiful in the sense that you are also the responsible one for many other things. So let's say if you are in a relationship, or you have kids, or whatever it is, I kind of sense that the whole responsibility mostly lays on you, on your shoulders. So if you are in a couple, in a marriage, it feels like that you have the heavy weight in that kind of union, and you are the one who is leading the partnership forward, okay? And you kind of know how to both influence and manipulate people. That's the thing. With the influence, it does not only come with, let's say, influence as such. It can come also with manipulation. In this sense, look, you don't have any concerning cards. So the manipulation, I don't like this word, actually, but let's leave it this way, because it's the first one that came to my mind, and I try to respect the energy that is around me, that is coming into me. So the manipulation could be used for greater goods and achievements as well. It feels that you know people very well, and even before them understanding what they want, what they are good at, what they are bad at, you already know. So you kind of have that natural ability of overseeing people, okay, and overseeing their ways, their decision, and what's behind every single decision. Maybe not that emotionally speaking, maybe understanding people's emotions is not the easiest part for you. I have a feeling that you know, people might be revealing the emotions to you, but you are not really understanding, and you're asking, hey, but we did this, we got that, so what's wrong, or why are you doubting? So it's just because the emotional part at this point is not, let's say, your priority, and you tend to focus on the mental, let's say, information, the intellectual information, and the actions that people do. So you truly trust people that not talk, but that they do, okay? And this is how you truly know people, and this is how you choose people to be with in this period of life, or in general any situation that you're in, whether it's a partnership at work, relationship, or something. You need a strong person next to you to support the strength that you have inside. You are okay dealing with, let's say, more emotional and weaker people until the point you can lead them. Because if someone is trying to overcome you, like, and kind of to be on top, and maybe to teach you things, and maybe guide you, and maybe tell you in a bossy way what to do, not to do, you really do not like that. And you know what, I get why, because there is a lot of fire in here. All of them almost is fire energy in these cards, and you definitely are a naturally born leader. That's why, you know, you might be feeling right now, if you're watching this video, that you are confused about something in your life. Why I'm not achieving this or that, or this person, or career opportunity or something. And I understand why you can be a little bit frustrated, but that's the thing, that the fire is very strong in you, and that fire is coming you to go out, and it wants to go out as well. And that's a very important thing, that you really must let that fire out, and let it be in a shape and form that it chooses to be. So whether it burns you, whether it just heats you up, you need to let it out. So what I'm speaking about, you need to take actions, and be even cocky sometimes, and do not be afraid of speaking up and really showing that, you know what, I want this, and tell people I want this. And that's it. And just do that. You know, maybe they will say, no, we don't want to consider you for this position or for this new opportunity. Or maybe the person will tell you, no, I'm not sure if I like you. But you have to do that for your own good. This is something that is in your mind for a long time. Like, what if, what if, what if? And it feels like that you already know that's what I have to do. And I know that feeling inside that I have to move, at least I want to try. There is that feeling inside yourself. Don't lie to yourself, because I know that you have that intuition, and there is that kind of fire, because you can't hide fire. You can stop the water, you can close up the window when the air does not flow, but you can't stop the fire. You know, it's that thing inside us that it's really hard to control, and you know that. And you know that, and that's why, you know, this spread is, I think you have already made some certain decisions in your life, and you have burned, maybe not, but that's kind of the spread that is telling you to keep on doing that. It's not the time to stop, it's not the time to reflect, it's not the time to look for other people or expect something from other people. You already got it all. Like, this is the card. It's such a beautiful card that you've got of the influence. And first of all, be an influencer of your own life. You have a very, very thick shield in front of you, and you will battle off all the negative and energetical vampires that might come through this influence card and influence energy. You can battle them off absolutely completely, so don't be afraid of that. And I really hope you have enjoyed this video, and see you next time. Bye bye. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed this new angle of the camera, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.